Beautiful dial, absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that. Pretty. It's going to come in this nice white outer sleeve, and we have our brown outer box. Here is that nice inner box here. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. Always love seeing that bubble wrap on the inside to package our watch. Thank you so much. All right, start off with a nice pillow roll here. Move this back just a little bit. It's really pretty. Love the combination of the brush and high polish finish on these links. Beautiful dial, absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that. Pretty. Let's go ahead and remove this from the pillow. All right, let's go ahead and start inspecting the watch. So we have a nice high polish and brush combination here on the bottom of our case. It looks really clean. Nice high polish bezel. Beautiful crystal on top. Look at that gorgeous black dial. Really like the almost like a carbon black. Looks really cool. Love the orange accents. Really gives us a nice flavor. Nice high polish finish on that bottom left. Here's our case side. It's really clean. Top right. Here's the top of the case. Just like the bottom, we have the nice combination of brush finish and high polish. It's the top right. Here's the crown side. Bottom right. Really clean. Like how we have the high polish on the pushers as well as the crown. Here's our clasp and our bracelet. Nice titanium on the inside there. Helps keep that weight down. Here's the case back here. A nice exhibition case back with a high polish backing there. Looks really beautiful. Let's go ahead and go over the functions of this watch. So we do have our hours, minutes, seconds. We have our month. We have our date, annual calendar. Beautiful. And I don't see a day. We also have our chronograph with our minutes elapsed and hours elapsed. So let's go ahead and unscrew the crown. I'm going to wind this watch about 40 to 60 times, bring some life back into it. So our right subdial is actually going to be our seconds elapsed. Our bottom subdial is going to be your hours elapsed. And your left subdial is going to be your minutes elapsed. Up at the top of the dial, we do have that number there. That is going to be our date. We also have our month right there on our right subdial, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the crown out all the way. We're going to set this watch to 6:30. That way we don't damage any of the functions. Then I'll pull the crown out to first position. This will allow us to control our date at the top independently. Beautiful. And then I don't know if you noticed, but it just switched from July to August after we crossed the 31st. So, all right, I'm going to pull the crown out all the way now. We'll do a nice 24-hour sweep. See if we can get a date change here. We do not. One thing we want to look for is that the hour hand's pointing directly at the hour marker, the minute hand's at 12. And if the hour hand is in between hour markers and the minute hand is at 6. As long as that remains consistent throughout, that means we should have an accurate date change with both hands at midnight. Should have a date change right here. And there we go. I want to screw the crown back in, and then I want to start the chronograph function. What we're going to look for when we start our chronograph is that this left subdial does move to 1 minute elapsed after 60 seconds. So I'm going to push the top pusher. This will start and pause the chronograph. The bottom pusher will reset it. So let's just put the watch down right here for now. So we already went over the warranty card. We have this really cool wallet here. Really cool place to keep your warranty card, or I guess just use it as a normal wallet. We do have those links, so I'll go ahead and get those back around there before we shoot. We have this nice Parm cleaning cloth. Looks really good. And then we also have this manual. So that's great. Let's go ahead and see where we're at with the watch. So we're currently at 40 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Let's see if that left subdial does change. Looks like it is starting to move slightly. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and pause it. And then we'll reset them both. All right. So last but not least, we're going to do a lume test for this watch. And there is a lume function. It's not a very strong lume, but I'll see if I can let it charge. All of our hour markers are going to have a minty green lume, including the tips of our minutes hand and our hours hand. So I'll let it charge for a little bit, but it's a very weak lume. I don't think it's going to show up on camera. I think it show it for like a split second, but that is the watch. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.